Hi, this is TM News, January 15th, episode 25, and here are the latest results. The grand final of ESL Competition Premiership 12 between Team Acer and Dignitas was played on Sunday. Team Acer came into this match being the defending champions of the tournament, but in the final it all came to a stop with Dignitas winning with a 4-0 score. The match began with a 1 vs 1 between Tamarillo and Carl Jr., where Carl Jr. quickly went up to a 4-1 lead, and it was starting to look grim for Tamarillo. But he managed to come back in the match, and at 6-6 tennis mode was kicked in, and Carl Jr. won the first round, but in the second it was looking like Tamarillo would tie up the score again at 7-7 after Carl Jr. had made an early mistake. However, a couple of turns later, Tamarillo also made a mistake of his own, which allowed Carl Jr. to come back and close out the first sub-match with an 8-6 score. Then in the 2 vs 2, Poker and Royal faced off against Berge and Karien. This was another close sub-match, but Dignitas came out of the top while winning with a 5-3 score. And then lastly in the 3 vs 3, Dignitas proved to be a bit stronger, and led by Carl Jr. and Karien, they quickly won with a 7-1 score to close out the match. Another ESL final was also played on Sunday between eSports United and Quantum in the ESL Speed Premiership 7. This final was even more one-sided, with eSports United completely dominating the match and only losing 3 rounds in total to become the champions. In a news post over at ESL, you can also read interviews with the team captains of both teams before the final was played. The DST Cup 2 that I mentioned last week was also played, and the results were as following. Bepino continues to confirm that he's the best dirt player around by taking first in yet another tournament. Second place went to Gus, and third place to APM sub Boss Wanted. There were also team results in this tournament, with Bepino's team Rasta taking first ahead of Pulse and NWT. Moving on to community news, Team Acer just launched a skin making contest, where the idea is to make Team Acer's new skin for the year. If you're interested in participating, you can see the short list of rules at Team Acer's website for how to make the skin. In the prize pot for the winner is a Rocket Rios keyboard, and deadline to send in your skin is set to February 16th. Ever wanted to start making videos for Mania Planet games? If so, then Snaky should have you covered with his new Videomaker's guide. This is a project in which Snaky aims to fill the gap of learning how to get into video making, which can be a pretty daunting task considering how hidden all the information seems to be. The first episode is now out, which you can find a link to below. Just keep in mind that the video is in French, with only the most important parts being subtitled into English. Snaky says though that he might consider adding full English support if the series shows to be successful. For upcoming events, I only have one thing to mention, which is the Canyon section of ESL will start holding a Winter Cup series, which will consist of 4 weekly cups and 1 final cup, all played in 1 vs 1. The way it works is that the 8 players who receives the most points throughout the weekly cups will qualify for the final cup, which will have some ESL premium prizes in the prize pot. The first cup will be played tomorrow on Thursday, and if you want to sign up, check out the official announcement over at ESL. And that's the end of the episode. Once again, thanks everyone for watching, and see you next week.